Most people have never seen one of these, and even more don't even know it exists because Chevy built it for only 2 years. This version runs on an electric motor now, and the first time the owner ever drove it, the trip ended in a thunderstorm. Once a year, a couple hundred people who build electric cars professionally or in their own garages for fun load them up and bring them to one spot in Colorado. It's a conference called State of Charge, and if you build something awesome and electric, this is where you bring it. There's always a lot to walk past and check out here, but one car pulled me away from everything else with its unique shape and clear character. In 1961, Chevrolet built a wagon version of the Corvair and called it the Lakewood. It was only produced for 2 years, and 6 decades later, I, and many others like me, have never even heard of it. This one belongs to Terry. He pulled the original air-cooled engine out the car, and in its place went with an electric motor and a battery pack. Now the car has 4 times the power it did back in the 60s. And the timing here was almost too good. He'd finished the build and was doing donuts the day before. Then the trip down to the show was the first real drive the car had ever taken. He still didn't even know how far it could go with the 43 kilowatt hour pack. What I didn't know yet was that I'd only get half the story before the sky opened up.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Terry from Ohm on the Range and State of Charge 2025, 4 years in a row.
4 years in a row.
And we're at La Vita Volta.
Yes.
And this is the Ohm wagon, which I haven't seen for a couple years.
Yeah, this is the Ohm wagon, 1961 Chevrolet Corvair Lakewood. So they only made the wagon 2 years, 61 and 62. So a lot of people aren't even aware they made a wagon. But yeah, this is my conversion.
Where would you like to start with this conversion? Where did you start with this conversion?
Why don't we start it? Yeah, we'll start in the back.
Start in the back.
So
Honestly,
this
better and better every
vehicle was originally rear-engined and air-cooled. So basically I was able to just remove the gas guzzling ICE engine, and I'm running the Maverick 25. So this is a 255 kilowatt peak 400 volt motor, and it's integrated into the Atom drive system by Ampere EV. So
Is that the motor that comes with the Atom drive system?
So when you buy the Atom drive system, you choose which motor you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So they support, I think, Tesla and Cascadia and now Maverick.
And now the Maverick motor.
Yeah. And so the nice thing about the system, of course, is that, you know, they've done all the engineering, right? And so it's a kind of a complete kit, very, as you can see, highly designed, engineered, safe.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
They have these touch-safe connectors, so all the BMS and contactors, everything is inside the battery boxes. I have cruise control, I have regen, I have creep mode, and you can remotely log into the vehicle. It does data logging. So
It's data logging is all built in.
yeah, data logging is all built in. So
Wow.
even Ampere, if I needed to, Ampere could check the log files in Georgia of the car here. So
That's really cool.
it's very cool, yeah.
How big is that pack?
So this is the 43 kilowatt hour option. So they sell it in 2 options, 43 and 86.
Okay.
So this is the 43 option. So because I was building more of kind of a shop car, and also I love wagons, and I love mountain biking, so I thought, you know, I didn't mind giving up the back seat, in other words, because it's a nice display of, you know, you can see everything.
Yeah.
Secondly, I wanted the weight distribution between the axles, you know, so instead of having, you know, a car that's all the weight's either behind or in the front. And then also, like I said, just having a full-time wagon and still be able to throw the bike back there.
Oh, your bike still fits back there?
Oh yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
So,
What sort of range is this pack getting you?
so I just finished this build. In fact, you know, last year I brought it to State of Charge, but I trailered it down, and then just kind of creeped it over from the venue to the Electrify Expo. And so, really, the maiden drive was Thursday night from my shop in Arvada down here. So I don't know what the range is going to be just yet, to be honest. But it was super cool, you know, to be driving for the first time. And, you know, as any builder will tell you, you're kind of holding your breath. It's like, okay, what do I need to be listening for? Is this everything going to work? And, you know, it worked beautifully. So
On that drive, other than paying attention to make sure How gratifying was it?
Oh, it's super cool. It's, brings a smile to your face. Just the, certainly there's that aspect of, I built this, so that's kind of cool. And, it's a interesting car. So, I was getting
unique
looks, people were giving me thumbs up and smiles.
Oh, cool.
So that was super cool. But then also the fact that it is electric now is just so eerily quiet. I mean, you obviously you get the squeaks and all that, the creaks, but just driving down the road and it's just that purring, hum. It's my other daily driver is a 52 Ford hot rod truck that I built with the 351 Windsor, and it's super loud all the time. So this is like the exact opposite.
Did you have to do any suspension work on this to get it all dialed in?
Yeah, so all the suspension components are new, shocks and bushings and coil springs and all that. The system is direct drive, and so that's one thing I'm going to eventually upgrade. So right now I kind of have temporary, you can see down there these sleeved axle shafts.
Yeah.
So this car is very unusual in that it has what's called a swing arm design. So there's no CV joint on the outside. The CVs are only on the gearbox side, and so that allows basically the camber to change. So when you put this car up on the lift and the wheels droop, they look like this.
And that's about where Colorado decided it was done with us. There's a saying out here, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. Summer afternoons on the Front Range come with thunderstorms that go from blue sky to running for cover. Something about warm air coming off the mountains, meeting the moisture coming off the plains, but I'm a car guy, not a meteorologist. All I know is the timing was terrible. So this is where I have to leave it, at least for now. We didn't get to the front of the car, or all of the suspension he's sorting out, or the first drive range number that I was really curious about. But a build like this isn't going anywhere, and neither am I. The show I've been filming at is State of Charge. Once a year, it brings together the people building conversion, swaps, and one-off machines you won't see anywhere else. It's the closest thing the EV world has to a family reunion, and my favorite conference by a couple of car lengths at least. This year's event is coming up. Details are down below. I'll be there filming all the cool builds, and Terry's wagon should be there too. Come find it or stick around here and I'll bring the rest of this build to you afterwards.
All right, bonus round. Who can tell me what this car is and what drivetrain is going in it? Drop it down in the comments.